everybody, what's going on this evening? Welcome to the channel. Tonight we've got a video that is going to change everything you know about pitching going forward in online play this year. I promise you, it's going to change quite a bit. So you guys do me a favor, as always, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe. I'm about to tell you about the most important pitching attribute listed. I've got to tease it a little bit here, sorry. The most important pitching attribute that you have on your card that actually does affect online play that you don't even know about. All right, it's not on the wheel. It's not one of these right here on the wheel when you see pitchers, and I've just got pulled up starting pitchers, but it affects starters and relievers. The craziest freaking thing is that it's not even on the first page of attributes. Okay, we're going to go over what each one of these mean, but it's not on the first page of attributes. So obviously your stamina is your energy loss and gain throughout an individual game. Keep that specific fact in mind. Throughout an individual game, it has nothing to do with how quickly you regain energy in between games for your pitchers. 74, your hits and Ks per 9. We know what those are. Walks per 9, home runs per 9. PCLT is your pitching clutch. So your ability to get out runners or batters out with runners in scoring position is raised a little bit higher. Your control, your velocity, your break, your fielding, your arm strength, your accuracy, and your reaction. That's all for your fielding. But if you toggle your attributes, you see hitting. Well, nobody cares about the hitting really for most pitchers. That's not the important one. Look over here on the right side. Durability, DUR, durability is at an 86. What this stat is, and I'm going to read you guys exactly what this stat is. It is the most important stat that you will find, hands down, in your pitching for this year's game, just without a doubt. All right. The durability decides stamina recovery between games. Pitcher's stamina just decides how quickly their stamina bar goes down in a game. So durability is deciding your stamina recovery in between games. So it's not only important for your relief pitchers, but it's for your starting pitchers this year because they actually lose stamina, as we know. So you guys want to pay attention to this number when you're looking at pitchers overall, if it's going to make a good fit for your squad or not. This is just an insane thing that this stat is actually, and this attribute is listed on the second page. Now, if you go over to quirks, I know you're going to have some guys that have like the workhorse one. Pitches deep into games by losing energy at a low rate. Well, he does. But that has nothing to do with anything other than stamina, which is for the individual game. That is not over the course of while you're resting him and trying to get his energy back. Durability at 86. Let's look at some of the best. I was in here. Let's look at some of the best starting pitchers that we currently have in the game and see what theirs are. Durability on Vita Blue is pretty good. 83. All right. Bob Feller's probably going to be pretty good. 95. That's a really good one. He's going to regain his energy in between games that he is pitching much quicker than a lot of other people. Though I bet in the live series guys are actually a little bit lower. Look at this. Max Scherzer is a 68. He's going to regain energy a much slower than some of these legends. And here's the big difference maker for this. If you've got live series pitchers right now, you might actually be having to be forced almost to use a 5-man rotation, unless you're starting relievers or whatever you're changing up, okay? But if you've got high durability numbers on your starting pitchers, like Oswalt, Vita Blue, Bob Feller, Corey Kluber, obviously, which we'll look at here in a second too. But if you've got ones like that, then you might only be in a 4-man rotation. So you might only be really looking for 4 lockdown pitchers as opposed to a guy who's looking for 5 and is having a little bit of a hard time finding it. So 72 durability on DeGrom here, a little bit lower still. For Garrett Cole, 62. Jesus Luzardo, this one, 52. That's not very good, man. He's not going to gain his energy back in between games very quickly at all. Casey Mize, 75. That one's not bad right there. Verlander, 85. Verlander for a live series is actually very good. But 42 on Nate Pearson. I mean, this is almost like a good closer card, man. At a 42, that's not really great. Just looking at starting pitchers, man, as far as regaining your energy. 97 for Greg Maddux. That makes sense. And if you guys pay attention to this, it actually makes sense when you look at this, that these guys are getting this durability stat. John Smoltz, 94, where Chris Sales was a 68. Okay, Tom Glavine, 88. Pitchers back in the day used to go into games a little longer, man. They used to have more durability and more energy as opposed to what they allow nowadays. So it's just kind of the nature of the beast. Strasburg, 53. Kopech, 79. Forrest Whitley, 78. Brendan McKay here at a 95. That's really good on a prospect, man. That's really good durability on that card. Did it say he could hit too? Wow. Look at this Brendan McKay card. I might have just found something sneaky. This guy can actually rake, man. I wonder what position he played before he became a pitcher. Because he definitely was a position player. That's pretty crazy. All right, I don't know much about him. I'll have to look into him a little more. All right, Walker Buehler, 78, not bad on that one. Felix Hernandez is a 90. Sixto Sanchez, 66, not great. Matt Manning, 70, it's okay. Flaherty, 77. Kershaw, 84. I figured that one would be pretty high. Charlie Morton, 38. He is not going to regain energy very fast at all. So that's this last one here. We'll go over the last diamond at a 78. All right, now your relievers, it's going to be the same exact thing. Same way you find the stat. You're going to pull up the card. You're going to hit square, toggle attributes, and it's going to pull up the durability. So Zach Britton's going to regain energy pretty good for you at an 82. Gagne at an 87. And your relievers are going to regain about the same mostly. They're pretty good. Smoltz is probably going to, like at a 94. Of course, he's going to gain it more because he used to be a starter. You would kind of think that would just make sense. Trevor Hoffman does not, though, at a 61. For as expensive as that card is, you'd think you regain energy a little bit better. But pay attention to this. I think you can really change the way you approach pitching and the way you set up your pitching staff and your bullpen going forward if you pay attention to this stat. So I hope this helps you guys out. I know it should. It's going to help me out quite a bit. But you guys do me a favor. As always, make sure to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. And we will catch you guys on this weekend's streams at 12 noon Central Standard Time. Thanks again. Bye.